Welcome back to Grit to Growth. I'm Amber Gist, educator, entrepreneur, and advocate for building businesses that serve your life, not consume. Today, we're diving into one of the most transformational topics for an entrepreneur, creative, or visionary leader: how to design a life aligned business model. Here's the hard truth: most businesses aren't failing because of a bad product or weak marketing. They're failing because the person behind the business, the founder, the CEO, is exhausted, overwhelmed, and misaligned. In today's class, you'll learn the dangers of the traditional hustle first model, what life alignment actually looks like and does it, the 5 pillars of a life aligned business, how to audit your current model using data backed questions, and the full GRIT or GRIT framework to redesign your business around your ideal life. And yes, everything is backed by real world research, examples, and case studies. Let's get into it. The dangers of business first design. The old advice was grind now, pay later. But the reality, later never comes if you don't design it intentionally. The American Psychological Association reports that 60% of small business owners cite chronic stress as a primary health concern. Startup Genome study found that 42% of startups fail not because of bad products, but because of founder burnout and personal misalignment. For example, the WeWork collapse 2019. Adam Newman, despite billions raised, failed because of reckless leadership behavior fueled by overwork and ego, not poor market fit. So, success without sustainability is just a delayed failure. Now, let's get into what a life aligned business actually means. A life aligned business is not about working less, it's about working in alignment with your values, energy, and purpose. There are 3 anchors of life alignment. Anchor number 1 is time ownership. 2022 Buffer report says that 61% of remote entrepreneurs cite flexible schedules as their number 1 factor for job satisfaction. Design your calendar to match your prime energy hours, not society. Anchor number 2 is energy integrity. McKinsey Health Institute studies show that leaders operating from energy deficit experience 22% less creativity and 34% lower decision-making effectiveness. So protecting your energy isn't a luxury, it's a leadership necessity. Number 3, impact profit alignment. The Edelman Trust Barometer found that 62% of consumers prefer to support businesses that demonstrate clear alignment between purpose and action. So if your business is only chasing money without meaning, it's losing trust fast. Now let's get into the 5 pillars of a life-aligned business. Pillar number 1, purpose. What is the why that drives your business beyond revenue? Patagonia's eco-driven mission: 1% of sales go to environmental causes. That's an example of the why. Pillar number 2 is people. Who you serve impacts how you serve. Choose clients who align with your value. An example of this would be Marie Forleo's B School targets creative entrepreneurs with strong value alignment. Pillar number 3 is process. Systems should serve your freedom, not steal it. For example, a Zapier automation for client onboarding could equal 10 hours saved per month. Pillar number 4, products and services. Offer what fits your expertise and your seasonal life. For example, courses versus one-on-one services depending on your time availability. And the last pillar is profit model. Revenue must be recurring or scalable to ensure peace and predictability. An example would be subscription models like Canva Pro, providing stability over project-based cash flow. If one of these pillars is broken down, misaligned, or ignored, your business starts leaking energy and results. Now, let's audit your current business model. Before you redesign, you must diagnose. So here are some business audit questions I want you to write down or think about. Okay, number 1, time. How many hours am I working on the business versus in it? Ideally, 70% should be strategy, 30% should be delivery. Question number 2, energy. What parts of my work feel energizing versus draining? You need to track this for 7 days. Number 3, profitability. Which services or products generate the highest revenue per hour? Next is scalability. Could this model double in size without doubling my hours? And number 5 is alignment. Does this business still serve the life I want today, not the life I wanted 5 years ago? So let me bring this into perspective and use my own business as an example. Back in 2022, I audited my notary training hub and my learning academy and realized that my weekly live webinars were limiting scale. I transitioned to a hybrid model. I automated trainings plus live coaching calls once a month. The result, doubled my revenue and halved live time commitment. Peace and profits, guys. Peace and profit. The GRIT framework for rebuilding your model. Now let's get into the G.R.I.T or GRIT framework for rebuilding your model. So I call this the GRIT method. Step 1, G, we're going to call it ground. The meaning of ground is root yourself in your current season, needs, and values. The action is going to be journal prompts, vision boards, things like that. Next, let's go to R, redesign. Rethink your offers, operations, and audiences for alignment. Create new packages, raise prices, eliminate misaligned services. I for integrate. Install habits, rituals, and systems to protect your alignment. CEO days. What this looks like is CEO days, theme days, time blocking tools. And lastly, we have T for test. Launch adjustment in 90-day experiments. Analyze, adjust, repeat. Track KPIs weekly. Revenue, time worked, energy score. The most successful businesses aren't the biggest. They are the ones most aligned with the life their founder actually wants. And you can quote me on that one. Today, you learned how to design a business model that doesn't just create wealth, but protects your health, your family, your freedom, and your joy. You're not here to build a business that traps you. You're here to build one that frees you. If today's lesson sparked something inside of you, if you're ready to lead from alignment, not exhaustion, then write the word GRIT in the comments below and join my free Grit to Growth newsletter, where I send you weekly mini lessons just like this on how to grow your business and your life. Every week, I'll send you frameworks, templates, real strategies to help you build your entire sustainability, the smart, strong, life-first way. Because here at Grit to Growth, we don't just glorify burnout, we build boldly, we build beautifully, and we build businesses that align with the lives we're meant to live. Until next time, stay gritty, stay growing, and stay true to the life you're designing.